Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today is a yet another 3 palettes 3 looks video, and this week we are going to tackle the Nomad's Berlin Underground palette. Such a beautiful neutral palette. I love this one. We also have another neutral palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, and this is the Sorcerer Smoke palette. You know how much I love this palette. The formula, the quality, the shades, everything is absolutely gorgeous. And finally, we have the WhatsUp Beauty Dragon Eye palette. Again, a beautiful travel friendly palette. This is also a magnetic palette. Actually, Sorcerer Smoke is also a magnetic palette. I love these mauvey tones here with these green shimmers that are included in this. Such a beautiful one. So if you guys want to see all the 3 looks using these 3 palettes, please keep on watching. Okay, let's begin our look with the Berlin Underground palette. Such a beautiful grungy neutral palette. I cannot wait to dig into this even more. So let's begin. I'm going to start off with this beige shade, and this is going to be like my setting shade, I would say, because it's not going to show up much on my skin. I'm just going to set underneath the brow bone, just clean up everything. And now, should we use the green? Because we have not used this green in this palette, so let's do that. I'm going to take that green. I'm going to take that in the crease, just like a crease shade. Just want a light wash of shade. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I definitely do not like those kind of tones of green on me, but let's see if this is going to look nice or not. I don't have much plans today. Once we have that all across the eyelid, I am gonna start off with this brown now, this one, and I'm gonna take that in the outer corner and then melt it with that green, just right there. Okay, I'm also gonna take that same brown on my lower lash line too. Now I'm gonna take that mustard yellow shade, this one, and this, I'm just gonna take that as like a blending shade for both the crease shades that we have going on. Now, I might need a little bit more depth in the outer corner, but let's first put the shimmers. I am going to take some kind of a tacky base. This is from Ensley Rain. This is the glitter base primer. I'm just going to take a little bit on the center of the eyelid. I still have a little bit of swelling here, not going away. Okay, now for the shimmer, I'm going to start off with this shade, this purpley gunmetal-y shade, right there in the outer portion of the eyelid. It's such a beautiful wet looking shimmer. Really love that one. It's such a beautiful one. This palette is beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to take this shade and I'm going to take that, just right there, melting with that purpley shade, just a hint of it. Now I'm just going to dip into this black just in the outer corner, just for the added depth, and I'm just going to press it right there. And finally I'm going to dip into this shade. Let's see how that translates. It has like a green shift going on, so I'm going to just take that in the inner portion and on the sweep. Okay, just like that, okay. For the inner corner, I'm just going to take a little bit of this shade, the wall, just right there. And let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara, and I'll come right back. And there you go, that's my final look. I really love this palette. I feel like you can do so much with this palette. The variety of the shades that are included in this palette, especially the shimmers, they are absolutely beautiful. I really love every aspect of this palette. I think the only shade that I've not used in this palette is this center shade, the golden shade. That's the only shade that I've not used in this palette, but they perform so beautifully. I really love this. I cannot recommend this enough, especially if you are a grungy lover but you love neutral tones. This is the palette for you. Now let's move on to the next style. Okay, let's begin our look with the Dragon Eye palette. This is such a beautiful palette. I am going to start with the deepest shade, this one in my outer corners, and this is the shade called Smoke. I'm just going to stamp that right there. I'm looking for like a very easy, airy look, nothing dramatic or anything. Also going to take that same shade on the outer corners of the lower lash line. Okay, now I'm going to take that shade Creature, and this is going to be the melting shade. This just melts any shade to my skin tone shade. I really love that shade. This is going to be a crease shade. It's soft, but it's peachy, but it is neutral. I really love that. Taking that same shade on my lower lash line too. Let's do this shade Fire, this one, and then we'll melt this shade, which is Fly, along with it. So let's start off with Flyer. And these shimmers are so magical, you guys. So pretty. Like, look at that. It's just so beautiful. Okay, once we have that all across the eyelid, I'm taking the shade Fly too. Fly will give it a little bit more cool tone, just because my top is a little cool tone. I want a little bit more of a coolness to it, and this Fly shade is very pretty. It's like an iridescent green to a pink shifting shade. It's very beautiful shade. I'm just scattering it across the crease. Every time I use this palette, I fall in love with this. Obviously, you know I love my purple, so this side is like my favorite, but you clearly saw the greens look magical. Let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara. And there you go, that's my final look. I love this palette with my whole heart. I really feel that this is such a special palette. I really hope that whenever WhatsUp Beauty comes out with another palette, we definitely want a little bit more deeper shades in the palette, but the shimmers, don't change anything about your shimmers, because I love the way this sparkle and shines and it never creases on me. I really love the quality of this palette very much. Definitely one of my favorites from WhatsUp Beauty. Now let's move on to the next style. Okay, let's begin our last look with the Sorcerer Smoke palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. I am gonna start off with this Intention shade, and I'm gonna build it up with that black suit shades. So let's do that. And this Intention shade is definitely a deeper brown. I would say mid-tone brown on me, as you can see. I'm gonna just pack it right on the outer corner. This I feel like is the most wearable palette that Unearthly Cosmetics has come out with. Of course, I don't have the shade, the palette Dreamer, but Dreamer definitely looks up my alley too, because of the mauves and the purples. You know how much I love those shades. But I also feel like I do have those kind of shades from the at least similar shades in the other Unearthly palettes that I have from them. Okay, so once we have that build up in the outer corner and a little bit on the crease, I'm going to take that same shade on the lower lash line too. Just right there. Okay, now we're taking a tad bit of that suit shade, the black, and I'm just packing it on the edge. I still have a little bit of bulge going there, some bite. It feels like should I even show it? It's not bothering me as much, but when I'm touching it, it pains a little bit. Let's take this Vision shade, this one, the peachy, and I'm gonna take that in the inner corner, and then I'm gonna melt it down with that brown shade, which was Intention. And this, you can see, it shows up so beautifully on my skin tone too, which I really love, that it is not like a beige. Definitely has like a corally, peachy ness to it, and it shows up very nicely. Now for the shimmers. This one is my favorite shimmer, Vervin. So let's take that first. I'm gonna take that in the middle part of the eyelid and then moving it down to the outer corner. That is such a beautiful grungy green with a little bit of a purple tint to it. Really love that. And you can of course use your brush too. I'll show it to you because it picks up very nicely on the brush. Okay, for the shimmer, let's take this shade Potent. I really love that shade. And I'm gonna take that. Can you see that? Such a beautiful shade. And I'm gonna just melt it down with that Verven shade. This Potent shade is super, super sparkly, but without being textural, which I love. It's like such a glam shade. Okay, so once we have that, for the inner corner, I'm going to take a little bit of Sorceress, this one. I'm going to just take that right in the inner corner. This has a little bit of like a gold to a pink shifting shade, just right there. Let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara. And there you go, that's my final look. I really love the way how this turned out. This palette is so beautiful. I do not doubt one bit of any of the Unearthly Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes, but if you are a neutral wearer, I feel like Sorcerer Smoke you need to have in your collection, because I feel like the variety is definitely there, but the looks that come out on the eyes, they're very ethereal, very sparkly. You can definitely take it from a daytime everyday look to a nighttime sparkly glam look. I really love this. But that's all for today. Now let's move on to the outro. Now, once you've seen all the 3 looks using these palettes, you guys have to let me know, out of these 3 looks, which one was your favorite? Was it from the WhatsUp Beauty Dragon Eye palette? Such a beautiful neutral tone palette, but with colors in it. I really love this one. Or was it from the Sorcerer Smoke palette? The neutral palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is such a beautiful palette, especially if you're a neutral wearer. You absolutely would be delighted using this palette. Or was it from the Nomad's Berlin Underground palette? And again, this is another neutral palette for like grungy lovers. I love this palette. The shimmers are so very special. I think they absolutely knocked it out of the ballpark with this palette. I really love this one. So you guys have to let me know, out of the 3 looks, which one was your favorite. But that's all for today. If you did like my video, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.